Hi everyone, it's Eva Pietrzak here from Abundant Results Coaching, and today I'd love to share with you a very simple tool to exercise your focus and faculty of will. Why do we need to exercise our focus and will? Let's start with focus. How many of you very often try to go for 3 or 4 or 5 different goals at the same time, and then you end up being distracted, you end up trying to do so many activities that you get confused, and none of the goals are actually being accomplished. Very often, this is what we're trying to do, or we're trying to do so many things on the to-do list every single day without prioritizing and without focusing. Focus is necessary to accomplish your goals. Otherwise, you're going to get overloaded, overwhelmed, and stressed out. So you've got to know what to focus on. You've got to be able to set your priorities and focus on one goal and one activity at the same time. So let's start with goals. When it comes to setting and achieving worthy goals, we have tendency to go for many at the same time. But what I've learned from Bob, when he was training me to accomplish my own goals, he mentioned that, you know what, it's best to actually not overload your mind, and it's best to select 1 or 2 big goals and go for those. And what's going to happen is while you're going for those big goals, the smaller ones very often become accomplished. Now, if you have 10 or 20 different goals, don't worry, put them on your vision board, but start focusing on 1 or 2 at the same time. As long as you focus, you're channeling all your creative energies, all your ideas, all action steps into one place. And that's why you're going to be able to accomplish more one after another. Now, the second place where focus is very important is your goal setting or goal achieving activities every single day. Now, I don't know if you guys have heard this, but I've shared a very, very powerful productivity exercise with you before, which is to state 6 goal achieving activities before you go to bed and then start knocking them off the list one after another. And what's most important is to state 1 or 2 activities that you have been procrastinating about, or something that is challenging for you, and actually put them as number 1 on your to-do list. So what happens when we don't have focus? When we don't have focus, we get overwhelmed, and it's like you're knocking off the first activity of your to-do list, but you're actually thinking of number 5 and number 6, and you're getting overwhelmed, and you're actually getting really frustrated and confused. So that's why focus is very, very important on a daily basis. I wanted to share with you a very, very simple exercise to train your focus. It's so crucial when it comes to achieving goals, because you've got to be able to focus on your goals, you've got to be able to focus on one activity at a time, and you've got to be able to prioritize very effectively. So how do you actually train your ability to focus? Well, Bob has taught me a very simple exercise. What you do is you sit down in your comfortable chair or comfortable sofa, and you can spot a dot on the wall or a picture. I personally spot a picture on the wall right across from you, and try to bring your attention to that dot or that picture. And your mind is going to get scattered, and your mind is going to try to be like, oh, but I should do this and I should do that. Still, tell it, give it direction to bring focus into that spot on the wall, into that picture. Some people practice it with candlelight, and it's enough to do this for 30 seconds up to 2 minutes every day for 30 days. Why do you need focus? Well, you need focus to be able to set your mind on your goals rather than things that distract you. Set your mind on the desired result rather than the result that you actually are accomplishing right now. And I find it very beneficial to actually be able to do your activities one after another rather than thinking about 10 different activities at the same time. This is when we get overwhelmed, we get frustrated, and we don't get too much done. So if you would like to be a lot more productive, if you would like to be a lot better with your goals, I would highly recommend practicing focus and practicing your will faculty. Will is actually the ability to focus. And the majority of us, we are trying to use our willpower outside to force desired results. But the truth is that it never works. We actually need to start focusing inside. We need to learn our ability to focus on the right results, the right activities, and do one, maximum two things at the same time. When you're going for goals, you're going for one or two at the same time. When you're changing results or habits, you're going for one or two at a time. Otherwise, and you guys can test it, you will be overwhelmed. So I hope I gave you some food for thought. And for those of you that battle being scattered or overwhelmed with your day-to-day activities or your goals, I hope you train yourself with will and focus, because that will bring you a lot of peace of mind and a lot of clarity and moving very fast towards your goals. So thank you very much for watching and have a fantastic week. Take care.